Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get back to the television.
You got two.
You're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
he's
not
a
bad
bad man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
We are here. So glad that you are as well. It is
Yes.
SoundOff from Caesars Sportsbook. That would be Horseshoe Lake Charles. Dynamite shows, plural. Dynamite shows lined up for Tuesday and Thursday nights right here at CBS Lake Charles. Kevin Guidry, Scooter Hobbs, Rick Serro, right here for the next half hour. All right.
We got Kevin on his meds today.
Yes,
We're
he's
good.
hopping. He's hopping. All right.
I had to get on
That
today.
dynamite that I mentioned earlier, it is not for Matt Viator to blow up the football program over the open week. I know he may want to, but Matt, it's not for that. He's going to assess everything.
He will.
Over the next 2 weeks. Rightly so after that embarrassing loss to Southeastern. That's top.
That was disgraceful.
It was some bad football. Brian Kelly, he better have some answers after this open week. They're hosting South Carolina. We got that on tap for you. The Saints finally snapped an 8-game losing streak going back to last year.
I know
Kellen
you're
Moore's
happy,
got
Rick.
his win.
But-
Spencer Rattler got his win.
But
We got that to talk
let's
about.
not get excited. They played the worstest team in the NFL. So anyway, we can move
one
on.
of them. One of them. All right, I think.
All they need is 5 turnovers without
That's it.
having a turnover.
That's it, Scooter.
The Saints,
it.
the
By
Saints
12.
are like second segment. Don't
it.
get ahead of yourself.
Okay.
I think I know who my top 5 teams in the SEC are. Now that we're sitting
Oh,
at
I
around
think I
the
know
midway.
too.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
The McNeese Legacy Center. It's got a new name.
Yes.
Naming rights deal. Big deal going on that. And the sad and tragic story surrounding the late Kyren Lacy.
we definitely
More
have to spend
details
some time
coming
on
out,
that.
some eye-popping
That is
details
so
on
sad.
that crash
So
story
sad.
back in January. I told you it's a jammed-up show. All right, the McNeese Cowboys football team will have a very, very long open week after that
It's gonna be a long
38-0 loss to Southeastern in the hole at Navarre Stadium. Guys, 38-0, it tells some of the story. They had 40 in total offense in the first half. Southeastern had 282. 14 more points off turnovers.
Yeah.
Jake Strong didn't complete a pass until 25 minutes into the first half.
What is
And
that?
they ended up 4 for 15 for 37 yards passing. Let that sink in.
And what does that remind
Okay.
you of a couple weeks back? Those same stats you just gave. What did that
It's a
remind you of?
it's a recurring theme. Where does it start? Offensive line. Offensive line.
Well, Rick,
No, it's offensive line.
Look.
It's not the total blame because there's holes
You
and,
don't
and
get
ineptitude all over
You
that
don't
team.
get beat that
team.
bad. And let's face it, what was it? What was it in the half?
38-0.
38-0.
Both of them shut out in the second half. Nobody did
38-0.
that.
I mean,
What you got? It's ineptitude. And you know, Matt Viator opens
I'm
his press conference.
speechless, I guess. But
I know you are speechless. Matt, after the game, said, I've got no answers. I've never seen a disparity between two teams on the same football field from the same level, meaning FCS,
well, it
McNeese.
should be. Well, you know, I saw Southeastern against LSU, and you can't. I understand.
no,
that.
you can't. You're right.
You can't judge them playing LSU.
Okay.
But I've seen other Southland teams in there, and I didn't think they were anything special.
Okay.
You know, compared to.
Right.
I mean, McNeese has given LSU better games.
Okay.
With Matt Viator as coach.
But not this team.
I know Matt Viator can coach.
Yeah.
We don't know if these players can play.
We're going to find out.
I disagree with that. Look, Rick, you followed McNeese a lot closer than I'm always in Baton Rouge, but I had to break down film, so I didn't get a chance to go to the McNeese game. I had a chance to watch it on TV. This is my view of what I saw. Rick, you can't blame McNeese. You can't blame the coaches. You can't blame the players. Rick, they had better athletes. I'm sorry. Southeastern had better athletes. If I'm watching the same game
in key
as y'all,
spots, in key
they
spots.
had better athletes. Yeah, the defensive backs could not even cover the receivers.
Okay. So
How do you fix that? How do you fix that, Rick?
Well,
it's my question.
you can get maybe better schemes. You can get
But
better
if you don't have the
preparation.
athleticism
well,
to run with
the
them,
Jimmy and
well,
the Joes
that's,
are going to beat you every
yeah.
time. I
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
only
and that's
so
my
much
thing.
you can do.
It's so much you
Yeah.
can do.
Trying to out scheme somebody.
I got you. I got you.
You know, because at the end of the day, Rick, that athleticism is going to catch up with you. and it's going to embarrass you.
Stephen F. Austin is the best team, along with Southeastern, in the Southland.
Southeastern's
and they were
good.
in the game for 2.5 quarters.
Yeah.
They were
McNeese
in the
played
game.
it. Yeah, they were very much
On
in
the
that
road.
game.
So this is a huge drop-off, a huge regression. The offensive line has regressed. Offensively, they have regressed. I don't think the coaching staff, be it Tyler Bolfing or Matt Viator or anybody, has really any trust in the line and some key players to take the playbook 1 or 2 steps forward. I mean, it's a very vanilla offense they're running here. It really is.
But my thing is, Rick, when you look at teams like that, and next week Southeastern might get crushed by whomever they play, you have to look at the schemes that they run and the athletes that you put in those things. They outplayed McNeese, and they couldn't control McNeese. I mean, they look like they could have done whatever they wanted to do with McNeese.
Well,
Rick, from what I looked at on TV.
when you give up 14 points off turnovers early, you're in the hole again.
Yeah.
When you can't run or pass for like 2 yards on first down.
No.
You're talking about being behind the chains? We're not even talking third down now. We're talking first down.
Yeah.
When you get like
Sounds-
0.8 yards on
Sounds
first
like the Clemson, North Carolina game.
down. Holy smokes.
That was
That's something else. That's something
some
else.
ugly football.
But Rick,
Go ahead.
That's my thing. And another thing, Rick, that you've got to look at, that McNeese has got to draw some attention to. Rick, there's something out there that's called NIL. Rick, these athletes are going to go where they feel they can get the best deal. And I'm just being honest with you.
I got it, and they're beefing up that they are. I mean, they brought in some FBS talent.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. Just, do we know Southeastern has markedly more NIL money than McNeese?
I don't know.
They can't.
I don't know.
I went to school
where is
there.
it
But
coming
they
from?
can't.
But how are they getting better
about-
athletes? That's my question I'm asking you.
Better
How are they
evaluation,
getting?
better player
So where does that
evaluation.
start from?
Okay, it starts at that level, and you can evaluate and vet as best you can.
I'm trying to fix the problem for McNeese
Well, that
because
is-
it seemed like they got outplayed on Saturday.
Of course
To me,
they did.
That's what it looked like.
38
They got
to
outplayed.
nothing. Of course they got
They got
outplayed.
outplayed.
They got outplayed at every phase of the game.
They got
really
outplayed.
did.
Well,
And I
that's
mean,
why,
I know
that's why
Matt's a better
Matt
coach than that.
Viator
I
is
know he's a better coach than that.
is out recruiting on this open day.
Yeah,
he's
wouldn't
out
you be?
recruiting.
Wouldn't
no,
you be?
he's no
Matt
doubt.
knows
Look,
what the problem
this
is. He's
Good
just
luck.
got to find the right players to plug those holes.
This is
That's it.
a bad vibe going into an open week.
Especially-
It was the worst offensive performance for the McNeese Cowboys for one half at least that I have seen in probably 2 decades and add to it.
You stretch it
the
now. Come on.
worst offense.
Was it that bad? I wasn't there. Was it that bad?
47 yards offense? Yeah, I would
that-
say that's the worst that I've seen in 20 plus
Was it
years.
2
for
first
one
downs,
half.
I think?
Oh my God, I don't know what it was.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, and now they got the open date, and Thursday we'll talk about the game coming up.
Yeah.
Viator had an interesting comment. Job number 1 for a head coach is help the players. That's formation and schemes
Yeah.
in my mind. Number 2, help the coaching staff.
Yeah.
And he said, I didn't do my job very well, and he said, I'm very displeased with myself. That's Matt Viator's way of shouldering the entire blame.
Isn't that
of that.
any-
Yeah, and
isn't that what any good
that's
coach
what good
does,
head
Rick?
coaches do.
That's what head coaches do.
That's right. Seafood Palace in Lake
Yes.
Charles. They are known for tops on the list for award-winning seafood, voted best overall in Southwest Louisiana. Also known for the best boiled crabs in the region. How about legendary hospitality with down-home Cajun cooking and a welcome-home atmosphere and great service. Huge menu, of course, to choose from a wide assortment of seafood platters and gumbos and po' boys. Treat yourself like a king or queen at the Palace.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Horseshoe Lake Charles. We're at Caesars Sportsbook, of course, right here at Horseshoe Lake Charles from
Yes.
now until the end of the year. You get that Caesars reward card. You go to a promotional kiosk. You can earn a chance for a daily free pool at $75,000 progressive jackpot.
$75,000.
$75,000. You swipe
Free
that
pool.
Caesars reward. You get a free pool
Lot
for
of money.
One on
$75,000
Bandit.
in progressive
Wow.
jackpot. It's going on now through the end of the year, December 31st. Every day between the hours of 10 and 10 p.m. and 10 and midnight. Come check it out and get to a promotional kiosk for more information.
Wow.
Let me tell you right off the bat before we get into the Saints. We've had 3 instances where NFL professional football players dropping the ball before they cross the goal line. I say cut them all.
No, you can't
Cut
cut
them
them
all.
You can't cut them all.
You're off the team.
How
You
many?
can't cut them all.
How
It's
many?
cost 2
They're
wins.
21 years
Arizona
old.
lost
They're
4
21
and
years old.
Indianapolis
You can't
lost
cut
the
these
game.
guys.
How many
can't cut
finely
these guys.
tuned athletes have
I
got
don't
to
know what it
shame
is.
themselves
I don't know what it is.
Unbelievable.
before we get an end of this play?
I don't know what it is,
Unbelievable.
Scooter.
It's crazy.
And
I
the thing
mean,
about it, it's these,
what are
it's these
they
young,
thinking?
But
Cut
it's
'em.
these young kids, though. If you look at the
I'm with
demographics,
you,
they're
though.
They're not
just young.
that young.
They are young.
And
They
a lot
are
of them
young.
have never scored
They are
before.
young.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
hold
they-
on to the football. Watch a Barry
I don't
Sanders
know.
tape.
Don't know.
Barry
I don't know.
Sanders
You
knew how to
don't
go
know.
into the end
Dalton
zone.
Hilliard knew how.
Okay.
They
Those
don't
kids-
know you have to
We live
cross
in a
the
different
goal
era.
line.
Across the goal.
You know what he's doing, Scooter? He's thinking about his end zone, dance that he's trying to put together in his head. That's
Cut
what's
him.
messed him up.
All right.
Okay.
5
I know he
turnovers.
didn't dance because he never did realize it.
Wow.
I'm over it already.
Too soon. I'm
5
not.
turnovers, a
I'm not.
rookie quarterback.
The more
in-
we can shame them, the better.
It won't help, Scooter.
All right,
It's still
5
happening.
turnovers has
It's
to be a
still
record
happening.
for the Saints. Jackson Dart, second career start as a rookie quarterback. Look, you bundle it all out up into a pot. Yeah, you can win 26-14, whatever it was. So the Saints win it. Kellen Moore gets his first win. Spencer Rattler finally wins. He's off the
Yeah,
schneid, guys.
you can say with 5. By the way,
Look.
my favorite guy in the draft, Scatterboo. Your
Scatterboo.
favorite guy in the draft, Jackson Dart. Neither one of them had particularly good games.
No,
Scatterboo had a good game up until that punch out.
Yeah,
he
he
really
did.
did. Your
He
boy,
did, he
Scatterboo.
He
I,
did.
I
That was
still
huge.
like him.
He's a
Scatterboo
good-
got a big
he's a
head.
good rookie, but
Scatterboo's got a double-edged helmet.
that was game turning. They
It
were
was.
going
No,
in
it
to
was.
score.
It was.
86-yard return.
It was.
After the punch out by Breeze. That's incredible.
I mean, but that looked like the Saints Super Bowl year.
I just think
Early, the first half, when the Saints were not only, well, I don't know, these Saints are good. Those Saints were good. And you remember for about the first 9-10 games that year, they got every break.
Every break, every
They
time.
got every,
Yeah.
it's like 30
can't-
years of
you
frustration
can't
was
count on
boiling
that.
over.
You
Th-
can't count
This
on
game was kind of like that. 5 turnovers.
That's incredible.
You ought to win by.
That's it. Well, one of them, it was
40,
like a
not
punt.
12.
You know, Jackson Dart just threw it up for grabs. And the other one where Jackson Dart, you know, you're scrambling. I don't know what hand
shouldn't
size
hold
he
it
has.
like
You
that.
got to
You
tuck
shouldn't
it.
hold it. You gotta tuck it,
He's
yeah.
great. He's like a loaf
got-
of bread.
he got
All right,
knocked out.
look, the long ball, Kevin.
Yeah.
Shaheed, 87 yards, finally.
Fastest human in the NFL.
Well, I don't know about all that.
What
You
other? He
can't-
was clocked.
I don't
Really?
know how you can't. I
They
don't know how
said
you
it was
can't
the
get him.
fastest an NFL player has been clocked. It was
I didn't hear that.
21.8 miles an hour.
He
Good
didn't beat
for him.
Darryl Green. He
That
didn't beat Darryl
Pro
Green.
Football Focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darryl
Good for
Green
him.
still holds the record to that.
Good
Scooter.
for
No,
him.
I'm just talking about
I know.
this year.
Oh, this year. Oh,
Look,
okay,
I got to give
okay.
it. The Saints have no pass rush. They can't get to the quarterback.
they
Kevin,
don't. No,
that's
they don't.
secondary.
Look.
That's secondary. I don't mind PIs if they're challenging.
Yeah.
And the secondary, without Justin Reed for much of the game, they
Just-
challenged a
what
lot
about
of balls.
Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid's my man.
Kool-Aid
What you
came
mean?
up with 2
Kool-Aid,
picks.
He
yeah.
did. He did, Rick. Come on.
I
give my
gotta
man
give it
some
to the
props,
secondary.
Man. The secondary played well, Rick. You know what? But Rick, this is the thing that gets me with the Saints.
Are you going to be negative? Come on.
I'll pass
Throw
to
'em a
Scooter,
bone.
then.
Throw
I'll
'em a
pass to
bone.
Scooter.
They
I'll
won the
pass-
game.
I don't have one.
No.
I'll
You
pass to
know how
Scooter.
hard it is
I'll
to
pass
win an
to Scooter.
NFL game.
Woo!
It's extremely hard.
Look, Rick, it is. But look, this is the thing. And I'll refer back to what Scooter says. They all get paid, Rick.
Yeah.
You can't keep using that excuse. They all get paid. Okay? So the Saints need to find a way to win more ball games. I'm
well,
sorry.
they got
do.
New England coming up in the Dome,
And you see
New
how
England
New
just
England's
knocked
playing?
off Buffalo.
Yeah.
You
It's
see how
not
New
that
England's
good.
New
playing?
England,
Really,
Mike
Scooter?
Vrabel, that's a head coach turning
Scooter.
around a franchise quickly. Mike Vrabel.
They beat Buffalo. You say not that good.
All right,
I'm gonna
over
let
the
you pass
weekend,
on that.
SEC
I'm gonna
action.
let you pass
Here's
on
my
that.
top 5 in the SEC right now: Georgia, Alabama, don't want to miss it. Texas A&M,
Yeah.
Tennessee, and Ole Miss.
Okay.
I'm not convinced Oklahoma can hang on without John Mateer until he comes back. And
Well,
I can't.
they're
LSU's got to run the
talking
ball.
he'll be back this week
This week.
to play Texas. But I'm going to go Texas
I thought
A&M.
it was for a week.
No.
Wow.
Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Georgia.
No. I have only one change from you, Rick.
Alabama.
That quarterback is
No.
playing exceptional.
Alabama and
Tennessee?
I have
Gotta
only
throw
one
Then
change.
you could throw a bunch.
Yeah.
Tennessee, LSU,
LSU, yeah,
all of
yeah.
them.
I have
in
only
the-
one change from you. I would put Bama first out of the 5. I'd
I
put
can't,
Bama
man.
first. I
That-
would. I'd put him
Ty
first, Rick.
Simpson,
I think
is it?
A&M right now.
That quarterback,
I'd put him first.
he is spinning.
He's up for Heisman. They got him up for Heisman.
I know. He's got, I think, the best
They
odds
got him
now.
up for Heisman.
Of course, everybody else
That's
is
why I
falling in
said
the
that.
toilet.
Man,
Nussmeier, too.
Nussmeier.
You know,
We'll
every
see.
day
We'll see.
is
We'll
up
see.
for Heisman.
No, Scooter, this boy's playing like a Heisman.
Okay.
Ty
Okay?
Simpson, yeah.
This boy's playing.
He
All
does
right.
look good.
Let's step away. Let's catch our breath. We got LSU. We got
Yes.
the Kyren Lacy story when we come back. Stay ready.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Miller Time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller Time.
All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging with us here at Caesars Sportsbook. That would be Horseshoe Lake Charles.
Yes.
LSU's coming off a much-needed that open day.
It was needed.
After that disappointing loss at Ole Miss,
It was needed.
there's been a lot of speculation, and it's still ongoing. I heard earlier in the week, Ryan Kelly's early week press conference. You probably monitored it and maybe jumped in with a question. I don't know really if he said anything earth-shattering.
No, he didn't.
says Garrett Nussmeier is ready to go and he's fine. I'm tired of this speculation. I'm over it. Play
Rick,
hurt, play
the thing-
whatever.
the thing is
Nussmeier
this.
get out there and play
This
well.
is what bothers me.
Hurt or not, I don't care.
Nussmeier never said he was hurt. Kelly did. He never said he was hurt.
He won't answer
Kelly
questions.
did.
He won't answer questions about his health or the injury, whatever.
Believe me,
Come on,
Kelly
man.
did
Come
not
on.
bring it up without talking with Nussmeier about it.
I think he's-
Why when asked he didn't say, yeah, I'm dealing with a little.
I think
Come
he's got
on.
something going on.
Nussmeier?
But
Well,
Yeah.
he's obviously got something going on.
Yeah.
My guess is Nussmeier's agent has told him not to comment.
all right,
on
okay,
the
whatever. All right, look, they got to
Okay.
juice up this offense somehow, some way. And Nussmeier, it starts with him. And 1A is that offensive line. They've got to keep people off of him so he can.
But he's got.
Well, for really up until the Ole Miss game to a degree, they protected him pretty well.
Pretty
it's
well.
the running game
The running
they
game.
haven't
the
been
running
blocking.
game is what makes
Yeah,
people
yeah.
load
Yeah.
up on
Now-
Rick, my thing is this, and I know you say the offensive line has got to protect Nussmeier a little bit better, but Nussmeier has got to know when to get out the pocket and run. Okay?
He's not gonna run
gotta-
if he's hurt.
He's got to realize that too. But I'm saying, Rick, and I go back to this, Rick, if you're hurt, you shouldn't be playing.
No, he needs to play hurt unless he can't play at all.
Well,
it's either
see-
injured or hurt.
But see,
You're
you
hurt?
can't have it both ways, Rick.
Well, no, I'm
because
just saying there's a difference. You know that. Play hurt. If you're injured, you sit.
if I'm gonna
you're
hurt
just
my
hurt,
team,
you play.
If I'm gonna hurt my team, I'm gonna say, Coach.
Well, I don't
gotta come out.
think he's hurting his
I gotta
team.
come out.
The
Well-
lack of a running game, Scooter, is hurting this football team.
Well, it's all interconnected. Because of the lack of a running game, the receivers can't get open
Yeah.
because they got 8 men.
You got
know,
20 guys
dropping
back there. They got 20
Look,
guys.
If you think
I think the receivers bear a
so-
lot of.
so,
I
we got to
agree.
deal with Lenore Sellers. We got to
Yeah.
deal with it. And what does he do?
He can move and he can run and he can throw. I mean, now he's not having a
He hadn't
spectacular
had
year.
He's not
but
having a great
Look,
year.
he's
look,
not.
look,
But
my thing
he's
is
an
this, Rick.
exceptional talent.
My thing is this: how can LSU, flagship school of Louisiana State, how can you not find athletes to fit your
I
program
have the sound effects.
to
I
work?
can do that.
To work.
They have the athletes.
How many years have we not had a running back? Tell me, Scooter, 4 or 5 now? we haven't had a running back.
They've had one every year.
Yeah,
I think so.
Up until what?
You
know what I'm saying.
All right, let's get back on track.
You
Is
know what
Caden
I'm
Durham
saying.
going to play?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
He's
yeah, but is
100%.
he effective though, Rick, when he's in there?
Okay, I don't care.
Is he effective?
Play hurt.
Well,
Play hurt.
that
Do
one
what
is-
you can do.
Yeah.
All right, then you got all those other guys. Johnson, Berry, Jackson, Thomas. I don't care.
You don't give the
Run for
defense,
120
you
yards.
don't give the
Yeah, but they got
defense
the skill
alternates to
players.
make people think like, what else do we have to defend for? They know Nuss is not going to run, stack the line. Well, if we can put 8 in the secondary, he's not going to throw it. So, Rick, you got people
I think
scheming
this
against
is
you
a
that
big-
they already know what you're going to do.
Look, you can wail on all night. I think this is a big week to see what they learned during the open
Yep.
day.
Yep.
What
They learned,
adjustments can
what
they
they learned,
make?
what they should have learned that they shouldn't already know. I want you to tell me that.
Well, I think Brian Kelly, he
see.
talked about it Monday about some kind of interchanging some parts and guys on that offensive line. This other true freshman, Karius Kern, is he going to be tackle, guard? You got to change it
Rick,
up somewhat and find
Rick,
a combination.
How much
that's gonna
money we
work.
paying Sloan? How much money we paying
He's got to
Sloan?
dig into that playbook. He's got to dig into the playbook. You know, he's got to dig.
Okay.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I love my Tigers, but this has been going on. This is an ongoing situation we have there at LSU.
Whatever.
Okay?
He also thinks they're the only team in the country that not only gives scholarship,
We shouldn't accept that. We don't accept that there at LSU. We don't accept
More
that.
on LSU
We don't
in South
accept it.
Carolina on Thursday night. Did
Yeah.
I not say we're going to have
We got a lot
dynamite
we're gonna talk
shows
about.
all
Yes,
week?
yes.
That'd be Tuesday
We have
and
a lot
Thursday
to
night.
talk
All
about
right,
that.
so Tigers and
South
Gamecocks
Carolina.
on Thursday.
We
All right.
do.
New investigation information and details surrounding the
this
car
is
crash
just
that at first
heartbreaking.
implicated the late Kyren Lacy, former LSU receiver, has opened up a lot of concerns and even more questions involving the Louisiana State Police early inquiry and reports that the January accident that killed a 78-year-old man in Lafourche Parish,
A veteran.
that was connected through the actions of Kyren Lacy, the late Kyren Lacy. That was the initial report by the state police.
That's what we all heard.
His family attorney, Matt Ory, last week came
Yeah.
out with, I watched it, an
Rick,
hour
I watched
long,
it twice.
an
I
hour
watched it twice.
long
It's crazy.
on Homa TV
I watched it
It is
twice.
crazy.
with new information and a critical video that was released from the Lafourche Parish DA's office that clearly showed, and I'm sure if you've been following the case, you saw
Everybody's
that
seen it.
Lacey's green Charger
Everybody's
came up
seen it.
on the crash
afterwards.
afterwards.
Did not hit anybody.
Did not.
Anything.
Now, the attorney did say
Yeah.
that Lacey
He
did
passed
pass
in
four
the no
cars
passing
Yes,
lane.
and
in
he-
a
in
non-passing
Give me a
lane.
ticket, Rick. Give me a ticket.
I get it.
Rick, this is the thing that bothers
ahead.
me, man, that makes, and I'm going to have
And
to
there's
go
more
on a
to
rant
this story,
for a
more
minute.
layers.
You had a child that committed suicide because he felt he was going to jail for
But they-
killing someone
but
because
here's
somebody
the
told him
deal.
that's what he did.
But
Rick,
he wasn't going to jail. That's the saddest
But-
thing.
but he didn't know
he
that,
was
Scooter.
48 hours
He didn't
from
know
being
that.
exonerated.
he didn't know that, Scooter.
The district attorney's report exonerated him. His attorney was trying to get in touch with him.
And look,
His attorney thinks social media killed him. That he was being raked over the coals, assassinated on social media so bad that he panicked.
Scooter, do you know what that deal? Kid nowadays can't deal with stuff like we dealt with it back then. They're on a different level
But you didn't
as
have
to how they
social
feel.
media.
No, but my thing is this, and everything that was talked about the gun in Houston, now we know what really happened. He just wanted his car keys.
Yeah,
that was
but
it, Rick.
If you listen to the attorney's television, and I want to make this clear, we can, over the loudspeaker, the attorney, Matt Ory, said, and he's close to the family, said that Kyren Lacy went to Houston with the intent of killing himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
that is
Rick.
sad.
Yes.
I mean,
that is
it
sad,
is.
Rick.
I mean, he
That's why the whole
that is
struggle
sad,
with the
Rick.
gun.
He
That was it.
obviously, had some problems
Yeah.
beyond that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, can you imagine what's being said to you every day? You
Yeah.
open this up and you look at this, and Rick, this is the thing that bothers
He
me.
thought his
Rick.
draft prospects was gone.
It's
I
sad.
will say, the state police has some explaining.
Yes, they do.
No, they got a lot of explaining to do.
And-
I
As
mean,
we-
people jumped in too quick to convict Lacy,
Yes.
and I don't want to do that. And
Yes.
to my knowledge, is the policeman who was there working on the report, has he been named yet?
They can't.
Not to my
they
knowledge.
can't say his name. No, they can't.
Late earlier in the week, the Louisiana legislative, the Black Caucus, is seeking an inquiry into state police.
Yeah.
And the Attorney General's office, the state Attorney General's office, is interested, and they're going to get involved with the state police report and inquiry.
Rick, what was the guy's motivation? That's what just blows me away.
I know. I can't understand.
It's sad all the way
he
around.
wouldn't have known it was an LSU football player.
Sad all the way around. We're up against the clock. Prayers to that family, of course.
Man.
We're coming back. Final round of the show.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay's steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars reward card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
J&J has protected Louisiana homes and businesses for over 60 years.
Call him today, make the pests go away. J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
All right, we're back. Remember last week I broke the story about Nick Saban and the mystery and all that with the Les Miles connection and the dyeing of the hair?
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in college football for next season. Thursday, I'm going to say a sure bet thing is going to happen.
I want to know. Can you tell me? Okay.
I broke the Nick Saban story last week, did I not? Did I not?
Yes, you did. Yes,
the
I can't wait for
McNeese
this.
Athletic Department earlier in the week announced a new naming rights deal for the Legacy Center. It is now the Townsley Law Arena. The cat was out of the bag kind of last week because I was there for that announcement that they signed a $1.25 million deal with Boudreaux's new drugstores. And the crew was out there putting up Townsley Law. I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be called Townsley Law Arena. So that announcement was made earlier on Tuesday. Our show production is earlier in the week, so I don't have all the financial details, but I would imagine 3 to 5 for, I would say 3 to 4 million, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Over what, 5 years?
I would say 3 to 5 year period, 3 to 4 million.
I can see that. That's
for the
doable.
naming rights to the
that's
arena.
Doable. That
Townsley
is doable.
Law Arena now instead of
well-known
the
firm here in town too.
Yeah.
On Enterprise.
So look,
well-known firm.
again, that athletic department continues to build up the coffers as they should.
And that's what you have to do, Rick, to compete.
You keep
And
complaining
that's what-
about NIL and
Rick,
money.
Rick, but that's the world we live in now, Rick. If you don't have the funds, Rick.
I quizzed Schwer at that press conference last week prior to and said, okay, what else is on the table? He's going to look at baseball, softball. He's going to look at, I brought up the LSU field with Venture Global on Tiger Field, and he said, we're going to look at
LSU's not the only team that's doing it. You do know that.
LSU's
not the only team that's doing it.
Already sold.
No, not the field.
Not the field.
Lewis Bonnet Field.
We're going to sell the goalpost?
Could do it too.
Let's sell the goalpost.
And
the goal line.
And they're looking at possible corporate logos on basketball jerseys.
Please.
I support. Look,
hey,
I got to support it.
I know. I
I'm not going to be
understand
hypocritical.
I'm not trying to be the old fart here.
No, I know.
If you want to compete, you've got to find advertisement dollars.
Get
Rick, I
Hobbs
totally
and
agree, Rick.